TikTok may be under siege globally, with one US state banning the controversial app altogether. But here in Australia, the bad press hasn't hampered its profits. The Australian Financial Review reports TikTok Australia's advertising revenue has surged 176% to $173.9 million last year. TikTok doubts its ban on government devices will hurt business, as the Chinese-owned social media app easily more than doubled revenue and profit in Australia last year, despite facing intense scrutiny across the Western world. And it seems the cash will continue to flow for TikTok despite being banned from government devices due to national security concerns. The Guardian reports Australian social media users will see more sports gambling ads after TikTok quietly expanded a controversial trial of wagering partnerships despite widespread criticism. Now, TikTok is a platform which media outlets and companies use to reach youth audiences. And it comes at a time when opposition leader Peter Dutton is pressuring the Albanese government to crack down on digital gambling advertising. Now let's bring the panel back in to discuss. It's putting the ball in Albanese's court when Peter Dutton is taking a very strong stance, saying that we need to crack down children and people who are unintentionally seeing gambling ads. That should stop. It's a very brazen move for TikTok in the face of this political discussion to say, well, you know what, we're getting criticised anyway. We might as well be the bad guys.
They're certainly taking a line of up yours. So they're not doing anything to be cooperative in this. And it is true that the vast majority of people on TikTok are young. One of my grandsons is 15, and when he was visiting us last time he's on it all the time. That's the age group. So the idea that, hey, we're going to get lots of gambling advertising and hit these people and get them into it when they're young is obviously an appalling idea. I think what Dutton is suggesting about taking the gambling advertising off mainstream free-to-air television is a brave thing to do, as Sir Humphrey would say. Sir Humphrey would say, very brave, Mr Dutton, because there's a lot of revenue there for the big companies. But I can understand it. It makes perfect sense. It's one of the big problems in our society. So for TikTok to thumb their nose at it, not good.
Yeah, and Sophie, it's interesting that the negative optics for TikTok don't seem to hurt its bottom line. I think that the youth generation, which primarily uses it, they don't really care about those things, it seems.
No, of course they don't, Jack. But once you are focusing on TikTok, there's an awful lot of young people on other social media platforms. So do you target those ones as well and say gambling ads shouldn't be on those platforms, Facebook, Instagram, wherever? So I think this does open up a big can of worms. Yes, it is a problem if young children are being targeted with advertising, but it goes far beyond TikTok.